Good morning students. Welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School Bemetara. So we will be discussing how to plot the points on this Cartesian plane. This plane is XY plane, or we can say Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane or XY plane. So this is X dash OX. X dash OX. This is what? X-axis. We have done this in the previous class, so we are going to recap all that. So this is Y dash O Y, Y dash O, Y dash O Y is Y-axis, and this is origin. This is origin from where we are going to start, from where we are going to. This is the reference point for us. Okay? From this point we are going to start. So this is origin. So coordinate of origin, coordinate of origin is what? 0, 0. This is the coordinate of origin. This is very important point. Coordinate of origin. Now on x-axis, this is x-axis. On x-axis, y coordinate is 0. This is important point. On x-axis, y coordinate, and y coordinate is also known as ordinate. Also known as ordinate. On x-axis, y coordinate, or we can say ordinate, is 0. Okay? In the similar manner, in the similar fashion, we can say that on y-axis, x coordinate is also known as abscissa. It is also known as abscissa. X coordinate is also known as abscissa. So on y-axis, x coordinate is 0. These many things we have done in the previous class. Okay. So now, and we know this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. This plane is divided in 4 equal parts. Each part is known as a quadrant. This is first quadrant, this is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis. So this is plus, comma plus. Okay, this is second quadrant, x is negative, this is negative x-axis, positive y-axis. So therefore this is negative and then positive. Negative x-axis, negative y-axis. Okay, negative. Now, positive x-axis, negative y-axis. So negative, positive. So now if if we are having the points and we have to identify in which quadrant they are lying, then what we have to do is we have to identify their signs. So if I am asking to you that -3, this point is lying in which quadrant? So what I have to do is, this is minus. So we can simply plot this point. We are going to plot these points. Okay, that is -2, 3. We have to plot these points and we have to see, and then we can observe, oh, this point is lying in this quadrant. So listen. Now this is fourth coordinate. Okay, let me write -2, 3. So this is say -1, -2. This is negative x-axis, and we are representing the coordinate as x, y. First we are writing x coordinate, then we are writing y coordinate. Since this is -2, so this point is -2, and then 3. 2 and 3. So therefore this will be the point and the coordinate of this point will be minus 2 comma 3. So therefore this point is lying in which quadrant? So this point is lying in second quadrant. This point is lying in second quadrant. Now I am asking a question to you that I am giving you 3 points. I am giving you 3 points. Let me write the point. I am writing the point minus 2 comma 3 minus 2 comma 4 and minus 2 comma minus 4. These are the points I am writing. These are the points. And are they collinear? The question is, are they collinear? Are they collinear? Are they collinear? So what is the meaning of collinear? 3 points more than 2 points. 2 points are always collinear. Listen what I am trying to say. 2 points are always collinear. The collinearity is meaningful to talk with respect to more than 2 points. So if there is 3 points, let's say there is 3 points. So if I am going to join these points, so these 3 points are not lying on the same line. So this is non-collinear point. These 3 points, point A, this is a point B, and this is a point C. These A, B, C are not collinear. We can say non-collinear. So what is collinear? If the 3 points are lying on the same line. Let's say this is a point. This is a line. Point A is here, point B is here, and point C is here. So it means these 3 points are lying on the same line, so that is why they are said to be collinear. They are said to be collinear. These points are collinear points. Okay. So 2 points are always collinear. If this let's say this board is a plane. This board is a plane. I am writing 1 point here. I am writing 1 point here, and I am writing 1 point here. Anywhere we can write. Anywhere. Let's say here. So I can join these 2 points. So 2 points are always collinear. 2 points are always collinear. So collinearity is meaningful to talk when you are having more than 2 points. If you are having 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. So now what I have to do is I have to check minus 2 comma 3, minus 2 comma 4, and minus 2 comma minus 4. Are they collinear? So I have to plot these points. I have to plot these points on this plane. On this plane. So this is minus 2 comma 4. So minus 2 on x negative x axis, 4 on positive y axis. So this is 3. Let's say this is 4. So this will be the point. This will be the point minus 2 comma 4. And now next point is minus 2 comma minus 4. So this is a minus 2 comma minus 4. So minus 4 means 4 in negative y direction. So this is a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. So this will be the point. This will be the point minus 2 comma minus 4. And these are the points. This is minus 2 comma 4, minus 2 comma 3, and minus 2 comma minus 4. So they are lying. These points are lying on the same line. So therefore, these points minus 2 comma 3, minus 2 comma 4, and minus 2 comma minus 4 are collinear. Yes, they are collinear because they are lying on the same line. They are lying on the same line. That is why they are said collinear points. Understood? Collinear and non-collinear. So now I am giving you a question that let me answer. So let's say the point is 0 comma 0. Let's say the point is 0 comma 0. So this is the point 0 comma 0. Let's say this point is 4 comma 0. The point is next point is 4 comma 0. This point is 4 comma 0. Now the next point is 2, 4. So plot these points. Plot these points on the graph and join them. Plot these points on the graph. Plot them in the graph and join them. And what is the figure we are going to obtain from these 3 points? So this is 0, 0, this point origin. Let's say this point is O. The coordinate is 0, 0. Let's say this point is A, that is 4, 0. Now the next point is 2, 4. So it means on the x-axis we are going to move. Let's say this is point 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point is 2 and then 2, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the graph. Listen students, on the graph these are given. Since I am drawing on the board, so we have to write this 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise in the graph it is already given. It is already given, all this has been drawn. We just have to draw with the help of pencil. In the graph paper we have to draw this point. So it is more convenient for you to draw this point on the graph. So now this point is 2, 4. So x moving 2, I'll be coming here, now 4. So this is the point 2, 4. This point is 2, 4. 2, 4. This is origin O. This point is A, and now let's say this point is B. Now I have to join these points. So we are going to join these points. So this is O, A and B. So what the figure we obtained is, that is a triangle. We obtained a triangle. So the figure obtained is triangle. The figure obtained is triangle. Now, if we have obtained the triangle, now find the area of this triangle. So area of triangle OAP. So this is base. This is base. OA is base. OA is base of this triangle, and that is from head to head. What is the distance of OA? That is, this is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. So distance is 4 unit. Distance is 4 units. Now this is height. This is height of the triangle. Okay, let's say this point is P. So PB is height of this triangle. And what is the height of this triangle? From head to head the distance is 4 unit. Listen, head to head the distance is 4 unit. So therefore PB is 4 unit. Is 4 units. So now area of triangle is equal to half into base, that is OA, and into height, and the height is PB. So this is half into base into height. So therefore area of this triangle is 8 unit square. Area of this triangle is 8 unit square. So what kind of question will be asked? That 4 points are given to us. 4 points will be given to us, and we have to plot the points and join them and get the figure. And then it may be asked that find the area of the figure. Let's say we can find the area of rectangle. We can find the area of a square. So this kind of question may come. Okay. So next is draw a rectangle. The question is draw a rectangle of length 5 and the breadth 3. And I am writing the question. We have to draw a rectangle. In such a way that length of the rectangle is say 5 unit. Okay, 5 unit, and breadth of the rectangle say 3 units. Okay, we have to draw a rectangle in such a way that one is the, so one of the vertices is origin. One vertex of this rectangle, you have to draw a rectangle, okay, and length is 5 units. In such a way we have to draw this in such a way that one of the vertices are lying on third quadrant. Let's say third quadrant. So this is the third quadrant. So this is 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay. So this is 5 unit. So this will be the length. And now breadth is 3. So this is 1, -1, -2, -3. So what will be the coordinate of this point? Coordinate of this point will be, this is a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay. X dash. And this is -1, -2, -3. This is Y dash. So this is a rectangle. The situation in the question was in such a way that we have to draw a rectangle with length 5 units, breadth 3 units, in such a way that one of the vertex, the length should be lying on x-axis, and one of the vertex lying on the third quadrant. So because of that we have drawn in such a way. Okay. So what will be the coordinate of this point? Coordinate of this point will be, this is -5. We are going to write x coordinate first. So this is -5, and then we are going to write y coordinate. So this is -3. So these are the points. So we have to write the coordinate of the vertices. So let's say this is O, A, B and C. So rectangle O, rectangle O, A, B, C. Rectangle O, A, B, C. So coordinate of vertices of O, A, B, C. O 0, 0, A. What is the coordinate of A? Coordinate of A is, since this point is lying on x-axis, therefore y coordinate will be 0. So -5, 0. So this will be -5, 0. What is the coordinate of this point B? So this point B, -5, -3. And what is the coordinate of this point C? Since this point C is lying on y-axis, therefore x coordinate is 0. So this is 0, -3. So point C coordinate is 0, -3. Now the question is, find the area so obtained rectangle. Find the area of the so obtained. So this is the length. Listen student, length can never be negative. Because this is negative direction, we have written this -5. But if I am going to write the length of OA, that is 5 unit only, length can never be negative. Okay, length can never be negative. So length is 5 and breadth is 3. That is already given to us. So we know that area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So therefore this is 5 into 3 is equal to 15 square unit. Okay, 15 unit square. So this will be the area of the rectangle. So this kind of question we have to aware of such kind of question. Okay. Now I am plotting the points, and you have to identify they are lying in which quadrant. You have to identify. And some points may lie on x-axis or y-axis. So the question is identify this line 5, 3, 2, 3, minus 3, 2.5, 4, 0, 4, minus 4, minus 3, minus 3, 0, minus 2, minus 3, minus 3, 5. So you have to plot these points. You have to plot these points on the graph. And while watching the video, what you have to do, just stop the video and plot these points on the graph. After plotting the point, what you have to do is you have to write the coordinate in which quadrant they are lying. Like say I am writing 5, 3. So we have to make the column like this, 2, 3, okay, minus 3, 2.5. So we have to make the column like this, and here you have to write first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, on x-axis, on y-axis. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to write all the points here. This work you have to do. Okay, this point you have to write this side, and if this point, let's say 5, 3 is lying in which quadrant? So first, tick mark in the first one. Okay, this is 2, 3. 2, 3 is lying in which quadrant? First quadrant. So make a tick. So this is the homework for you. Not homework, but right now you have to do. You have to just stop the video and solve it and then move forward. Okay. So these are the only things which we have to study in this particular chapter. This is very simple, very easiest chapter of this world, we can say, for the class 9th student. Very easy. And on the basis of this particular chapter, we will be solving chapter number 4, that is linear equation in one variable, because in this chapter, linear equation in one variable, we have to draw a line with the help of these points. So if we will be able to draw the points on the graph, then simply we have to join this point. So this is the basic of that particular chapter number 4. So I am giving you the assignment on ERP. Please download and solve it and send the pic to me. Thank you.